Hi everybody. I'm going to eat, and I thought I would do like a review as I'm eating on The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. Let me see if I can get this phone down a little bit more. Like it's cutting off half my chin. I don't know why. There we go. That's better. But anyways, and talk about. Of course, it's going to be a spoiler, but before spoilers, I'll tell you what I like and didn't like about the book. But I have a question for you guys. Do you guys ever, read a book and at first you think it's either when you first write it, you give it one rating and then you give it something else when you sit and think about the book for a little bit? Because that's what happened with The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. I really, really liked the book, and I gave it 5 stars, but then as I was sitting here before doing the review, because I was going to do it on my blog and on Goodreads, I was thinking, I was like, is it really a 5-star? Because as you guys know, if you guys watch my 5-star prediction, this was one of the ones that I predicted was going to be a 5-star. And I kind of feel like the reason why I was giving it 5 stars, is because I wanted so bad for it to be a 5-star. But it wasn't quite there. I mean, I was thinking of other books. I should have brought some over. But like Saving Grace, I think that's what it's called. That one was beyond a 5-star. And The History Is All You Give Me, whatever, by Adam Silvera. That was definitely a 5-star. And I was like, is this... And, what was the other one that I really, really liked this year? Oh, I forgot the name. What is the name? Lifelike by Jay Kristoff. It's like one of my favorite books of the year. And I was like, is this one really up to par? I mean, I know this is totally different. This is a retelling of Frankenstein, but from Elizabeth's point of view. But still, I had to think of other books and figure out if this was really as good. And I was really thinking to myself, and I decided no. So I still really liked it a lot more than other people did. A lot of people gave this a 3 or 3.5 stars. I still feel like it's a 4-star book. So it's not awful. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think it's quite up to the level of some other books that I read this year that are 5 stars. And then I was thinking, well, should I give it 4.5 stars? But then I was thinking of The Dark Deep, I think that's what it's called, or something like that, by Catherine Arden, however you say her name. The one that does the night. What is it called? I forget what that one series called that she does. But it's the one with, one of them, something with the girl in the tower is the second one or something like that. The first one, I can't think of it. The Bear and the Nightingale, maybe? I can't remember if that's what it's called. But anyways, I think I gave that one 4.5 stars. And I gave some other ones 4.5 that I can't think of right now. And I was like, well, should I give it 4.5 stars? Since I don't want to give it the 5. And then I was like, no, because it didn't feel like some of the 4.5 star reads that I got this year. And I was like, okay. How about 4.25? And I was like, no, it's not a 4.25 either. It's not the first 2 Harry Potter standards. That's what I gave both of the first 2 Harry Potters with 4.25. This is definitely not a Harry Potter type one. So, yeah. So those are some of the reasons why I gave myself for changing my rating of it. So I settled on 4 because I was thinking of some 3.5s, is it A Gathering of Shadows or whatever the second one is by V.E. Schwab. That one I gave like a 3.5. To me, that suffered, like, I don't know, it just took a while to get into. And this one, I got into it like right away. I really did. I know a lot of people think that it was like a slow start for them. I'm gonna take a bite of my salad. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. But I liked it from the beginning. Well, sorry about the sound. I was really hungry. Somebody was over earlier fixing around the house, so I feel weird eating with other people that I don't know very well. They're coming in and out of the house, so I'm really hungry. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on why I changed my rating. But like I said, I still really enjoyed it. And I would still recommend it. I'm sorry, I know I'm making a lot of sounds, but kind of crispy. It's got a lot of, I think it's like an Asian salad or something like that. You can get at Walmart. Already made. All you do is like take it out of the wrapper thing they have, and then they have like little things that you can put, like chip looking things. I'll show you. They have like almonds in there. I don't know if you can see it. But that's in the little packet. And then there's some other stuff that's in the little packet. This is in the little packet. And as you guys can tell, I don't got all my teeth, so it's kind of hard to chew without making a little bit of sound when you don't have all your teeth to help you. But in case you don't know what this is about, basically, still about Frankenstein and everything, but it's from his wife's point of view. I know some people didn't like her because they didn't think she was, the way she acted throughout the book. But, you know, she wanted to make sure that she didn't get kicked out. She was an orphan, you know, and she didn't want to be an orphan again. So she did things that you normally wouldn't do if you're a good person, because you don't want to cover for somebody, you know, and things. Because he did do some awful things. So, yeah. But this is spoiler a little bit, but she changed, even though I never read Frankenstein before, I did read about it, you know what I mean? Like, I looked it up a little bit since I didn't read the book. And she did change some of the stuff, which I'll go into on spoilers. At least I think it's changed. I'm almost positive it is. But I'll go into it in spoilers, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, and so this is basically her trying to, like, save her position in the life, in the, in the household and things. So she does things to cover up that he's done and things. But yeah, I really liked it, but I still, like I said, changed my mind just because there was some stuff I didn't like. I liked her, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like some of the stuff she did, even though I understood why she did the stuff she did, because like I said, she was an orphan, and then they the wife and the husband guy. I mean the guy, you know, his Victor's father. You know, those two came and. Or the mother did. I can't remember if the husband was there when. I think he was there too. But anyways, so, you know, when she was saved from them, because there was, you know, she was being, like, mistreated and things from the, where she was at before they took her away from that life. So I understood where she was coming from, but still I didn't like some of the stuff that she did. So that's one thing, the reason why I changed my mind about it. It was a little slow. I did like it from the beginning, but it did take a little bit for the main plot. But I like the setup, like how it was setting up, but it did take a while to take that plunge. Like, you know, it took a while for her to get back with Victor and things. And this is a spoiler, so turn your volume down for a couple seconds or skip a little bit if you don't want to hear the spoiler. But I'll put this up for the spoiler and then I'll put it down when I'm done. So I'll wait a couple seconds, I'll put it down for a couple seconds. And then people that don't want to be spoiled, once I pick this up, I'm going to do a spoiler, and then once it's back down, you'll know that the spoiler's over with, okay? And then you can come back, and then I'll let you know when I'm going into the complete spoilers. Okay. Alright, I'll wait a couple more seconds. Okay. For people that don't mind being spoiled or that already read it, another reason why is I don't like when kids get killed in books. And, you know, one of the kids get murdered. And I just don't like that. It might have happened in the real book. I don't know. I can't remember. Because like I said, I had never read the actual book. I just, like, skimmed. But I didn't skim everything. I just wanted to know mostly, like, him. You know, some of the things that happened to him, you know. Because I know, it's still spoiler. I know, like, I believe in the, like, really, he wasn't the bad one. That it was, because he's the creator, right? And then he's the one that creates Frankenstein, right? Or is he Frankenstein? I always forget. But he's the one that creates the monster, right? And I think it's really the monster that is doing the like the killings and stuff that people, you know, that happens in the book. So yeah. Is that right? Anyways, I'll go more into why I'm asking that in the actual spoiler. So, I'm going to put this down. Okay. Now people that don't mind that want to come back, they can come back. It's safe. But yeah, those are two of the reasons why I didn't, like, fully enjoy it. And like I said, I didn't like Victor. That's another reason why. The only character I really liked was Elizabeth, and I can't remember the person's name. That was, it was I think her name is Mary. Yeah, Mary. I liked Mary. And like I said, I liked Elizabeth. But those were about the only two I liked. And I kind of liked, can't remember his name. Henry, maybe? I think it's Henry. Which is their, another one of Elizabeth and Victor's friends. I really liked him as well, but I couldn't stand Victor. I couldn't stand a lot of the side people. I don't know how I feel about, Victor's dad. Or the mother. I think I kind of liked, Victor's mom, but not a whole lot. But there wasn't a whole lot of people that I liked. There's only like 3 people I really kind of liked. And I think my favorite was actually probably George. He was the to me, the victim in here. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. But yeah, he was the one that was being victimized. And I'll tell you why I think he was being victimized in the spoiler section. But I really did still enjoy it. I wished it was another reason why I decided not to give it the 5. I wish it would have been like just a little bit stronger of an ending. And I wish it would have been just a little bit longer. But other than that, I really liked the book. I still think it's at least worth a 4-star. And that's all I can really say about it without going into spoilers, besides a little bit that I did that people shouldn't have listened to if they didn't want to be spoiled for that part. But yeah. And look at, I just love this cover. It's just gorgeous. I love the color. And yeah, I'm going to take another bite of this, and then we're going to go into spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, because you haven't read the book yet, then please leave, and then you can come back and rewatch the rest of the video after you are done reading the book. And then you guys could comment after that and let me know what you guys think. Okay. Now we're going to go into spoilers, so, like I said, if you don't want to be spoiled, then bye. Come back later, after you're done reading the book, and let me know what you thought. Do you agree that it wasn't a 5-star? You know, so on. But, bye, non-spoilery people. Okay, spoilery people. I'm sorry, I gotta take one more bite. I'm really hungry. Like, my stomach is growling. Okay, now, like I was talking about, even though it wasn't, like, shown about the kid, the one brother dying, it was really still, like, I just can't handle even it mentioned hardly. And they did describe a little bit of how he died, was murdered. So, no. That just, like, you know. But I have some questions for people that know about it. Has read the actual book of Frankenstein. Now, in that one, it's the monster, right? That's the one that's going around, like, killing the brother and framed the, what was she? Like, the nurse lady, whatever you want to call her. Do you know, the one that watches the kids and things? Or housekeeper, whatever she was. Can't remember what she was, but like, she got framed and then was killed. The one young brother got killed. And the, another spoiler was that Henry was Frankenstein. I mean, was the one that Victor made. Did that happen in the actual story? Was his friend, him and Elizabeth's friend, the one that was turned into the monster, or was it somebody totally different? There's just some of the ones I'm not sure about. I think the brother was really killed in the original book, right? And Victor was framed for it, but he really didn't do it. Or he was sentenced and he wound up dying or something. Can't remember if he got cleared before he died. If you guys know, let me know, because I can't remember. But I can't remember if he got cleared or if he died in prison. But in this one, didn't Elizabeth die? I'm pretty sure Elizabeth died in that book, right? In the original book. Because in this book, she doesn't die. And the monster is not the one that's doing the killing. It's actually Victor. But he was sick, right? Like he was in the book. Like, he did have, like, sickness in the original book. Just like this one, I believe. But, yeah. Elizabeth really did, like, cover for him a lot. I mean, like, he hurt his brother, and she said that it was some nurse lady or something that did it. And she just did these things that you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't cover for somebody that's so sick like that. I know that, like I mentioned, that she was, trying to stay in their home. So she was covering for him because she was afraid that he would get sent somewhere, and then she would, at least this is what I was feeling, like she was afraid that if she didn't get him back, that she would be kicked out, that the dad would kick her out, Victor's dad, and then she'd be an orphan. But yeah, that's just, like, I didn't like I mentioned, the little boy's death. I know it happened, I think, really, in the original book, but still, I'm the type of person that kills my soul when little kids are, I know it happens in real life, but I hate when it's in my books. I mean, and like I mentioned, another thing was the pace. It was a little slow, and I wish it would have been a little bit longer. I wish we would have known more of what happened to Victor and to George. I think that's what I said. Or did I say his name was George? Henry. So he's like put different people, right? It was in the book, it was Henry, it was Mary's uncle or grandfather, whatever he was. Carlos, her uncle, Mary's uncle. Like, he put different people into it, so it wasn't just Henry, it was like this person named Carlos, which was her uncle, like I said. There was a Felix, so yeah. And in this one, Victor made it look like she was cuckoo, and she was sent to, like, a crazy place. And then she winds up escaping, and I think it did say what happened to him, didn't it? See, I'm trying to remember. But okay, it sounds like he slips. But he dies, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really say, like, if he dies. It just says, "You are mine. I will not stop. I will follow you to the ends of the earth. And then you will know my power, and you will worship me as your creator, and we will be happy together." And then it says, "He shoved me forward. I stumbled into the table where the remaining charge shook through my body, and at last blessed darkness claimed me." And it's her waking up, and Henry and Mary being there. Let's see if it says, I can't remember if it told me if Victor was dead or not. Let me find it. Try to see if it tells you. Okay, it doesn't say if he died or not, because it says, it says right here, Victor said he will chase me to the ends of the earth. Hi, baby. Hello, baby girl. My cat's over here. You don't see me, but I'm rubbing her. She's right here. You guys can't see it because my camera is not facing her, but she's right here, so I'm petting her. That's who I'm talking to. I promise I'm not talking to myself. Let me see if I can get her in. I can. There she is. There's our baby. There she is. There's my Callie. Yep. That's my pretty girl right there. She's my baby, even though she's really my daughter's. Look at her. She's so sweet. She loves to give loves. Yes, she does. Now she's going to go take off. But yeah. So, but I really did like most of it. I wish, like I said, that it would have told you like if Victor actually died. It don't sound like he died from what I read. Sounds like he's just missing or something. So, it's just, because I think in the book, both of them died. I know she was murdered, I believe, by the monster. And he just died later? I can't remember exactly. I'd have to go back unless you guys know. Otherwise I'll look in the history. But I really did, like I said, enjoyed it. Like, I got a lot of greens, which are like favorite passages or quotes. But yeah, I thought it was good. I like when Kristen White, or how you say her name, because why she kind of sticks with the story, she also changes it. So I don't like when it's like completely like the book, like the actual book. Or the history, whatever you want to say. So I really like that about her. There's nothing wrong. Like, I don't know, like, if there's anything that I don't not like about this author's writing. I just wish that some of it would have been bigger. Like, I love Anti Darkened series. I think if this would have been like a series and there would have been more going on, like if there was another one, I'd probably like it more, because with Anti Darkened, I believe, is the first one. I'm not positive, but I'm almost positive. And I gave that like a 3.5, but I was like, okay. I'm the type of person that if I know it's a series, and if I might not like the first one that much, as long as it's like at 3.5, I will, give the next one a try. And that's what happened with Anti-Darken. Sorry. Yeah. That's what happened. I gave that like a 3.5, but the next two I love. Like, I gave the second one either a 4.5 or a 5. And I love the final one in that one series. But that's the only books I've read by her. I don't know, like, if she has any other books. I know she's going to have Buffy in January, which I already pre-ordered, and I got the audio. No, I think I canceled the pre-order of the audio because I wanted to make sure I liked it a little bit, and then I'm going to buy the audio probably, or I might just pre-order the audio buy it because I got I used one of my credits, but I had like a credit again, like for 3 months, where I could get Audible for 3 months for it's either $6.95 or $7.95 a month. So I haven't used November yet, and I still got December and January, so I'm probably going to get Slayer right when I get my credit in July. So I'm really looking forward to Slayer by her. Who else? Did anybody else looking forward to Slayer? Is anybody else like a big Buffy fan? I'm just curious. But anyways, those are my thoughts. I just wish, like I said, that there would have been a little bit longer for we would have known for sure, like, what happened to Victor in this one. And trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. I really don't know what else to say about it. I just mostly wanted, like, to do the discussion about, like, you know, like I was just mentioning, like, do you ever change your mind? I'm sure you do, but if you do, what makes you change your mind? Is it just like I was talking about, like, just sitting on it for a little bit and then, like, okay. Or do you, like, think about other books that were 5 stars? And you, like me, like that was one of my things, was there was some other ones that I thought were more solid of a 5 star. And this one just didn't quite get me there when I thought about it. And I thought about, like how I wish that it would have been just a little bit longer, and then it would have been, like, I didn't mind that, like I said, that it was kind of slow at the beginning, but I wish, like, Victor would have came into it a little bit sooner. So, yeah. But otherwise, I really enjoyed it. I still think it's a 4-star read. So, you guys will know that so far, I did not predict it very good. Because so far, I've only read one of my 5 stars. So, that I thought was going to be a 5-star, and this was one, and it wasn't. So, that's all I got to say. I want to go and eat. I'm hungry. If you guys have anything else you guys want to know about the book or whatnot, just let me know in the comments. If you read it, let me know without being spoilers, so you won't spoil anybody else that might go into the comments. But let me know what you thought about it without being spoilery, or if you did a review, then let me know by pointing me to your review for I can listen to it. But yeah, still a solid 4 stars. So that is it. I don't know, like, when I'm going to be getting stuff next. I'm thinking I'm going to get Beacon Book Box Friday and probably Owl Crate Saturday or Monday. So when I get those, I'll open them. I had, like, that $5 that I was telling you guys about from Amazon because I got that one book and I waited. So I wound up getting a series that I've been wanting. So I got all 3 of the books. So I'm supposed to be getting that on Friday, I believe. So I'll show you the 3 books. It's a series. So once I show you the one, you'll know what the other 2 are. But yeah, so I saved like $5. So basically I got one of the books for basically a couple bucks. And I think one of the books were like $7 or $8. And I had a $5 one. So yeah. But anyways, I'll show you that. I have some other books that are still coming from Book Depository. I'm not sure when they'll get here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty soon. And I think that's it. If you guys like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. And remember, if you do subscribe, bell icon, so you'll know whenever video of mine is uploaded. Remember to be kind to one another. If you guys need anybody to talk to, I'm always here. And I'm sure you can reach out to other booktubers that will talk to you if you need to be, someone to talk to. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know if I'm going to be doing another video. I have some books that I have out that I was going to do a video about, but I don't know if I'll do it today or tomorrow. But once I decide to do it, of course, you guys will be notified, because as long as you've got the bell icon going. But that is it. I'm going to eat my salad. I'm going to read. I'm reading Scythe still. I haven't read any of it since I updated yesterday about where I was. So I'm going to try to read some of this today and some of Muse and Nightmare. And yeah, that is it. I will talk to you guys all later. So it's still past my trial, book trial. It didn't get a flunking grade, which is like 2, 1, 2, 2.5 stars. Even sometimes a 3 can be a kind of a funky grade, especially if it's one of those 3s that are something I was anticipated and it let me down. But yeah, but that's for another video. I will talk to you guys all later. Lori out. Mwah!